And today, of course, they can survive because they are Google.
Of course, yeah.
And they have great technology costs. But of course, is that if they would be able to lower it, of course, they would be being able to have then even greater content. And I think that's one of the major reasons why on YouTube today you don't see there's any Hollywood movies. Because with the current traditional technique, you can't stream 1.5 hour of high quality DVD quality through the traditional model in a cost-effective way. One challenge is, of course, is that we want to be able to give our end users the possibility to use as many platforms as possible. Today we're available on the Mac platform and the PC platform.
Is there plans for Linux?
There are plans for Linux. There's plans for, of course, we have wished to be able to go to the console side and or develop our own Voddler box as Boxy have done, of course, in the States. So of course that is in our roadmap. But of course there's the technology, because it's a wild world on the PC platform to actually get all the antivirus program to work and etc. And DSL modems to work and all of that. But we have worked very, very hard since we launched our beta in the fall. We have solved thousands of issues, and today we're very, very proud of our service. There's of course a long way to go before we can sort of keep 100% of everyone happy, but we're very, very close.
But it sounds like so far you've got the technology in place more or less. You've got the film deals in place more or less. It's almost a question of developing, as you say, the new the desktop client or the web client. And probably most importantly, getting the content up now.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's our challenge. We of course, when we launched in beta in the fall, we have listened very closely to what our end users want, what our content owners want, and we're now in development of launching an alternative desktop client based on Adobe Air, which I'm very wishful about. We're also doing sort of a YouTube variant of Voddler, sort of the web page where you have easy access to the quality content and you're just one click away of actually starting the movie on the browser. So Hollywood movies one click away. That's sort of the goal we're aiming for. Yes, I think the history we actually bring with us of actually starting, our main focus is actually to give the end users a fantastic customer experience. It actually comes with sort of the viewpoint of you sit in your sofa in front of your big TV screen and you're having a fantastic 1.5 hour watching a movie. I think that legacy actually brings and makes it easy for us when we take the step out on the web. I think if we started on the web, we would sort of have forgot about the legacy of saying I want to have a fantastic environment of watching my movies with great picture quality, etc. And I think that's really, really important. So I'm very, very happy that we're actually starting off getting the 1050 sign, and we're actually now in phase 2 actually make it even more available, the content we have, to a wider audience. I think we are somewhere around 1,100, 1,200 titles. We have publicized 850 of those. But then I said 90% of those are free movies, 10% of them are transaction-based movies. And we are in sort of every day we publish another 20. So
so it's quite a bit slow process.
It's a slow process.
And it's a very manual process, you were telling me earlier.
In some partners it makes it very manually, yes. Some partners we get fantastic content straight from a hard drive. Some people will get Betamax. Sort of the nice thing with our technologies, of course, is that we have unlimited bandwidth, unlimited storage space. So there wouldn't be a problem of matching Netflix with 16,000 or 100,000 available titles. It's fully possible to do. They would love to have ads everywhere, but we've made a decision that our advertising is before the movie, so as a pre-roll, before you watch the movie. There will be implemented a pause window. Actually, when you pause the movie, you will get up a pause advertising. But that will be the only advertising in the movie, because it should be a great customer experience. I don't want a movie to be as you can watch one of the Swedish larger television companies breaking sort of every 20 minutes. There's a 10-minute break, and then it's a break for the news, and then it's a break for something else, etc. And sort of you ruin the quality time with that movie. It should be from start to finish a fantastic quality and the customer experience, and that sort of is our rule of thumb, and that's what we want to achieve. And we have no problem with that, because the technology we use for distributing allow just to have a couple of minutes of advertising before. That's enough to actually make the movie profitable. It will be very, very much down to actually our content owners, our partners, content partners, what movies we're actually allowed to use in different sort of phases of the product. We of course would love to have great content early as possible, but there's a business model, and we fully respect the business model.
So a film like Avatar, for example, now, would you have any idea of when someone might be able to watch Avatar on Voddler?
Traditional wise, you can say Avatar will come to the DVD section in 3 months. 3 months after the cinema release. Then on a sort of on a advertising base on our Voddler free model, it will be in 2 years. But Voddler is also it's about sort of to give great customer content early, but it's also sort of a way of actually bringing alive the long tail of movies. So, for example, if you want to watch Flashdance, that's I think it was released 1984 or something.
Something like that,
long time ago. If I go to my local video store, they don't keep it. They don't keep the copy. So I can't get it, but of course if I can have an electronic copy on Voddler, I will happily watch the music, and then I will have a great experience of watching them dancing, etc.
Of course,
or something. So. Well, you need to start somewhere. And of course we are as Skype or Spotify, a Swedish-based company. So we start in the home market, and really testing and making really high quality. Last week we opened up our Norwegian queue, so now Norwegians actually can put in queue for our launch later this spring. We will open up our queues in Denmark and in Finland in a couple of days or weeks. So that will also, so in a couple of days or weeks we will actually have the possibility for all Scandinavians to actually be in queue for the service. And we will be launching Voddler as a live service in the Scandinavian markets before the summer. Before the summer. So we will be totally live in all markets. In the fall, in the current sort of plan, of course we have plans for mainland Europe and UK. And any plans for the USA? There's always plans, but of course it's a different market. We are very sort of, we need to prove what we do and do that really, really good. So we'll start with the Scandinavian market. We have right now we have a little bit more than 400,000 active users or registered users that use the service. We in Q4, just after we launched, we distributed or we streamed 1 million movies. In January, last month, we actually almost streamed 1 million movies. That's pretty impressive. So fantastic. So actually 1 million full-length Hollywood movies was actually screened on the platform, which we are very, very happy about. Extremely happy about. So very happy with sort of the connection that some customers do. I think in comparison, I think the business models are similar. That we actually have a advertising-based great product. We use the viral approach with using invites. Then of course movies and music differs. How the business is structured, how the access of content is structured. Of course we would love to have similar 4 million movies available in the free library. That would be fantastic. One example is of course is that a movie is, I think I can't remember, but I think it's transmitted in 300k or something. Of course we need 2.5 gigabits internet connection to stream. So it's a very high, it's very more technology driven because it needs to be high quality.